worked on it. It's a wonderful piano. This is one of the best uprights that Yamaha made, in my opinion. It's called the X series. This is built in 1980. It's a full-size 52-inch upright, the same size as a Yamaha U3. Here's a U3 right next to it, same height. All right. This has a different back post design called a radial back. It's a German way of doing things. I think, in my opinion, I think that once they captured market share, which they did in the 70s, Yamaha started investigating and looking into other ways that our pianos are made, both in the United States and Europe, especially Germany. And they started implementing a lot of things that the Germans would do and Steinway would do. For instance, over the top here, there is these separated pressure bars in this section. Where on a U3, most of them it's going to be one long bar that goes here. And I think the theory behind that is for more tuning stability. But it costs more to make a piano like that and to do it. And also, this piano, when it was new, was a lot more expensive than the Yamaha U3. So they didn't sell a lot of them because they were way more expensive. And I'll have customers come in and go, I can't hear a difference, I'll take the U3. And I've had other customers go, wow, they can really hear a difference. And if you put this on a hardwood floor, you know, this is just rock your world. It's got a huge tone. The touch is very light. It's not heavy at all. So if you have carpal tunnel or if you have weak hands, it would be perfect for you. So I give the touch on this a 4. It's not heavy. A very light touch would be like a 1 or 2, like the Wurlitzer Spin-It that I grew up with when I was a child. You could blow on the keys and they play. If it was very heavy, we might check it from a 1 to a 10, maybe an 8 or a 9. Sometimes they're unplayable. We have to regulate the action so we get that down to more like a 5. But on the touch, I would give this a 4, and I'd give the tone on this a 5. It's right in the middle. It's not too bright. It's not too mellow. It's got a beautiful polished ebony finish. There's hardly a mark on it. You'd have a hard time finding a scratch on it anywhere. It's beautiful. It comes with this matching bench. This opens up and stores music. Padded, very comfortable. 2 people can sit at it. There's a little metric wrench in here, so you don't have to go out to the shed and get a wrench. These will get loose on you. You know, if you're playing a lot, 2 people, these legs will get loose. So you want to, if you feel them getting loose, you tighten with that wrench right there. This has a practice mute. So watch this. If I'm doing a piece, it's getting after 9 o'clock. You want to play it late at night, or you know, you're in a condo or a townhouse or an apartment. If you push this middle pedal down and kick it over, listen to it down. So you could be doing your mundane finger exercise. And you push this down and kick it over. Who's going to hear that? You can play it all hours of the night, and that's with the lid up. If you shut that lid, you could barely hear it yourself. The piano, if you click the slideshow presentation, Paul takes really good pictures of the piano's inside now. It looks fantastic, sounds great, and it's a Yamaha. In my opinion, one of the best pianos in the world. Ask any piano teacher what they think of full-size 52-inch Yamaha uprights. So many of them have them, especially in New York. We've delivered a lot of pianos to big cities like New York and Boston, Philly, where they don't have a lot of space in their homes, and their freight elevators are too small, they're ancient, and they're living in these big, giant apartment buildings, and maybe there's restrictions where they can't have a grand or baby, they just can't fit them in the elevator. They certainly can't go up 30 flights of stairs. So a lot of piano teachers will buy these out of state and we'll ship them there. And it's like having a grand piano up on its hand. They used to call them cabinet grands in the old days. And that's why they made it. This is a hybrid to a grand piano. It's for people tight on space, maybe tight on budget as well. So you can come in and try it out. Hopefully you'll make an appointment to come see it. We're very easy to find. We're only 30 minutes from Northern Virginia, 35 minutes from Baltimore. If you GPS Rick Jones Pianos from any device, you'll find us. It's very safe back here. But we're encouraging appointments right now, we do allow walk-ins, but hopefully you make an appointment. If you know you're 24 hours from coming here, just call us and we'll put it on hold for you for 24 hours with no deposit, no obligation. But that way it's off the website because people can buy it another way. You can call us and order it. If you're out of state, you can't come in. You can use our shopping cart and buy it through the shopping cart, Amazon style. You don't even have to call us. Just drag it over to the shopping cart, buy it, add the shipping. If you're within 100 miles of Washington, D.C., it's free delivery. If you're well outside of that very liberal, we go outside of 100 miles a lot of times. We'll go to Philadelphia, and that's farther than 100 miles. Not that much farther, but it is. We go to Ocean City, Maryland for free, and we go out past Winchester, Virginia. and down towards Fredericksburg and close to Richmond. We'll go down there for free. But if you're well outside that area, we deliver to all the lower 48 states. But if you're outside of that 100-mile zone, look at our delivery quote button at the bottom of the screen. When you shut this down, go down to the bottom and you'll see a delivery quote button. You can look up your state alphabetically and see the exact cost of getting this in your home. It's not that expensive at all, especially when you're comparing it to what a new Yamaha would cost you this size. And I think you'll be floored when you go into a new piano store and see the price of new pianos. It's not necessary to buy new. You know, your piano teacher has a used piano, right? And as soon as you get a new piano home, it's a used piano. New Yamaha pianos are wonderful, but you're going to save a fortune by buying used. And our warranty, in my opinion, is better than new. Because we're not only putting a 10-year warranty on all parts and labor, but we put a lifetime 100% trade-in. So if you buy this for the price we're asking, and then down the road you want to buy a grand piano, we'll remove it, put the grand in its place, as long as the piano you purchase is of greater value. It has to be $1 more. You can apply the full amount towards the next purchase. We've had that policy in writing for almost 40 years. Go to our testimonial page at the top, start reading the thank you letters from all over the country. Go to Yelp reviews and Google reviews. I think it'll really encourage you to come try out this piano. It's excellent, beautiful piano, so come try it out. Thanks.